AKA Padders, we know how much I love Halo. Halo, the second greatest fictional universe ever. We got a Cortana keychain. But here, I mean, come on, it's still Christmas time. I want to show you guys something Mama Dukes got for the AKA Pad. And I'm going to share with you the AKA Pad Army. Here it is. Jim Lee DC Artifact Edition. I'm so excited. I just want to hit that drawing table. But I want to say something about these editions because they're big. They're big. Shipping them's a pain in the butt. You gotta go to the right comic store for them. I mean, these are tough for comic shops to keep in stock. Comic stores maybe get 3, 4, maybe even 5 of them. Sometimes even 1, depending on what edition it is. Here's the thing. I want to talk with you and me. I want to talk with you and me. I know a lot of us, we love comic books. We love comic book artwork. We love original comic book artwork. And we believe that studying something like this can unlock, it can unlock something to give us an edge. And it cannot. It does not. These are strictly to flip through. They're to stare at. They're to admire. But in no way, owning these will make you a better artist. The only thing that makes you a better artist is drawing every single day, obsessively. I feel like there's a culture within comics that believes owning these makes you a better artist. There's very little to compare. There's very little to understand. And the reason for that is you really don't know the time frame nor the materials. It's just not documented. The time frame in comic book production means everything. It's where we get good comics, bad comics, medium comics. It's what they do within the time. It's what these creators do in the time that they're given. Enough of that. Let's just hit the table because I'm excited. Look, we're going to break the seal. We're going to break the seal. Ah, there it is. Oh my God. These things are huge. So, there's just so much about just the size factor of these. It makes me go back and forth. It really does. But everyone, just as your proof, I'm a living artist. I can actually, do some of the things we see inside these books. So I'm not just talking out of my butt, even though I know a lot of you think I am just talking out of my butt. It's a sexy butt, by the way. Let's just get this going. So is Jim Lee? So the big question is Jim Lee a DC artist? Because in my mind, this guy, Mr. Jim Lee, he will always and forever be a Marvel artist. He will. He just didn't cross over into both companies like a Jack Kirby or a John Byrne did. Jim Lee's style is embedded inside of me as a Marvel guy. I've been very vocal about this. I really have. So, I mean, this book too. Good weight. But come on, we have to thank Mama DeLuca. I love you, Mama. I love you, Leslie. Thank you so much for this. And look, it's education, and we're getting some content out of it. Just off of the cover, I just absolutely love the pencil work of these eyes. Jim Lee draws some of the best close-up, eyeball close-ups ever. So let's just get into it. We have a lot to cover. IDW, we all know them. Here we go. Giant Harley Quinn. Contents. Wow. Oh, holy shit. We have. I didn't know this had Wildstorm. Okay, cool. Gen 13. Look at. I love the texture of this dinosaur. So, like, how close is it? Like, just to compare. Yeah, this is, man. It makes me feel like I'm slacking. It really does. Here we go. Issue 2. I love that issue 2 is also on Marvel, the Marvel comic board. Look at these pages. So a lot of these pages are from private art collections at this point. Look at Slag though. I love the texture for Slag. Later, is this isn't Wildcats 50, is it? No, Absolute Wildstorm. Wildcats cover. Absolute Wildstorm. Here we go. I would just love, not even this size, just a black and white catalog of all the Deathblow work. I really feel like that's Jim Lee's absolute daring best work. Look at this. See, because like it's so loose. This is from 2000 here. Max Faraday. We know how much I love Divine Right. Look, it really is an overlooked masterpiece. The way how it rolls into Wildstorm universe at the end. I dig it. I always say this was potentially, I think, was this a Wizard cover? Why does this face look like Travis Charest here? That looks like a Travis face. That doesn't look like a Jim Lee. And this looks like an Alex Garner face. Maybe the Jim Lee, but this right here looks like Scott Williams. Interesting. I'll say that. Okay, we got the Dark Knight. We got Batman in a Frank Miller style. Here we go. We got someone to work on Hush. Hush reformed Jim Lee's career and reputation. Man, these are just giant. I mean, it's just the size of the illustrations. It's unstoppable. Really nice stuff. And so much of this too. This should be Jim Lee and like Scott Williams. It should be a dual credit here, even for the cover. This Batmobile page supposedly was one of the reasons for this giant delay, or it was like Jim Lee's idea, and then Jeff Loeb just like wrote it in. But it was like, and this was like the beginning of everything DC wise just mashing into one another. Look, because we have like the Batman Forever Batmobile here. It's just like where like within comics everything became everything, and I don't agree with that era. We got our cover here. Nice fold out, giant fold out here. What was 618? And this is where, like, I don't know if you guys watch a lot of Jim Lee's live streams. This is where he gets tissue paper and Q-tips and kind of just makes these like smoky cloud patterns. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Nice wash here, Jim Lee. Hush had a whole flashback sequence with this wash, or the flashback sequences within Hush were that wash. And there's a Wizard hardback Jim Lee kind of like sketchbook that features a lot of those as well from his private collection. Black Canary, this is from Batman and Robin. Batman Robin, we all know it, the Frank Miller collaboration that no one seems to like, which is always funny to me, because to me, like, hey, more Jim Lee, more Frank Miller. I just never understood that. If a book has great artwork, that's like 50% awesome. And the Batman Who Laughs here. So this is a little bit of more of his modern style, where he's using like a little bit more pencil to shape and model the like the forms of the figure. He's using more like micron pens here for contour. So he's actually, instead of like cross hatching his shapes, he's actually line hatching it. See here, here's one of those wash sequences, and there's Superman here. Superman is his most overlooked run with Brian Azzarello. That's on my list, by the way, for Wildstorm Wednesday. Nice origin page here. It's just, Superman is the one where like anyone can just draw the origin. They put their own spin on it. It's immediately fun and awesome and just great to look at. So look, we have Superman and Batman here, and then we have another angle of his Batmobile carousel that he just rotates all the cars on and off of. So this is nice though. Like, this is it really gives you a different perspective on some of the work. But as I was saying a little bit with that intro there, here it looks like he's just punching Maul. This is also Superman Unchained, his collab with Scott Snyder. DC Universe, the New 52. So Jim Lee for the New 52, two of my biggest criticisms for Jim Lee is that I feel like he doesn't design good costumes or uniforms, and he's really bad with villains. He really is, like villain creation, okay? But then again, he did butcher the new Darkseid design. Jim Lee's idea was to put collars on all of the Fantastic Four to unify their look. Not Fantastic Four, for the Justice League. So he wanted collars on all the Justice League members to unify that they were kind of a part of a team, but that doesn't work for Cyborg, Batman, and Flash. It was just 4 of the 7 got collars. Look, it was an idea. We kind of, around the office, we call that trying to be too cute. When it doesn't work, you're trying a little bit too hard there. But we have, like, Scott Williams and the way he's able, what he does with these darks. And so it's kind of like darks and grays. So keep in mind, it's like, right, like dark, gray, dark, gray. Dark, like gray, you know, like where we kind of like we break up the lighting, we break up the distance, we do things going into the horizon. This is awesome. Cyborg coming out of the portal here, probably a boom tunnel. Sorry, I'm not 100% familiar with the Justice League Scott Snyder. This is where DC did lose me, by the way. They effing lost me in a big way, because the New 52 just was like, it betrayed everything, and they have yet to recover from it. This is sweet. So this is nice too, because like here, like you kind of see the whiteout pen like right in there. Like again, we all use the same materials, right? We all get different results. But how much fun is it just kind of like flipping through this? This is like now classic cover here. Jim Lee is like tops when it comes to cover design. What he can do with the cover, I mean, like it will sell a book. And I almost feel like that's Jim Lee's like strongest attribute, is to sell books, and he can do it with covers, as we see here. Like any Jim Lee cover you see, you pretty much want to buy. I mean, look at Hal's guns here. These are so freaking cool. I wish I could give you a little bit more context with the stories behind some of these. Look, the Batman Who Laughs. Like now, if you grew up watching Lord of the Rings and you like the design of Sauron's mouth, Batman Who Laughs is for you. I feel like that's very much linked to the popularity of the Batman Who Laughs. Nice Harley Quinn here, but see what I mean, a little bit of like the contour line work here. See, we're contouring the breast, we're contouring the rib cage, we are cross hatching, but we're more or less bending our line to go in shape with what that line's trying to emulate or duplicate or trick. Nice. I guess this is either licensing artwork, trading card artwork, or, you know, but look, so the power of like the inker, like Scott Williams, see, like look at Wonder Woman's hair here. The way how the hair is layered when it comes to light and dark and strips of black versus strips of white, it's near perfect. It really is. And here we go. We got Jim Lee bio, got Joker here. Everyone, this is, I mean, look. It's like $120, $150 price tag, depending on where you are. You gotta go all in. But technically, if it's called DC Legends, I would not include the Wildstorm work right here. Like, I really wouldn't. Wildstorm is Wildstorm. Wildstorm's not DC. I'm sorry, but hey, live fun, rock and roll. I love you.